This is not fun when you have to sneeze hard. If I get my computer to cooperate. Oh, come on. I'm trying to get my cursor to work. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Hope all is well. This is Ginger's Chat Show. Let me check my viewer status. Okay, it's working. Alright. There we go. Hi, Dorothy. How are things going on your end? Forgive me, I'm gonna be eating lunch at the same time. I didn't get home until about 10:30, 11, and I had to deal with the issue and everything else. You know how that goes. How are things in Wisconsin, Nancy, and how much snow did you get? Twinsburg, Ohio is really getting slammed, and so is Buffalo, New York. I'm so glad I don't live back there. I mean, beautiful area, don't get me wrong, but I just don't do well in snow and ice. I mean, it's pretty, you know. I was able to. Oh, okay, good, good. Glad you're able to see your family, Dorothy. That's good. Anyway, I wanted to get my hand, therapy and everything on it is doing good. The therapist think now I'm starting to get arthritis in the knuckles up here. And one here, and then of course these here in the middle part. And so once in a while when I move, I hear a crack and a pop, and so they're rubbing against each other. And she said it's almost like bone on bone, which is not fun. Otherwise, as far as the news today, I don't know if you guys heard about it or, some grapevine. Japan did the first today. They launched their Slim rocket, or Slim lunar lander to the moon, and it's landed on the moon early this morning. And they're the fifth nation to do so. Theirs was very successful. They're doing a different, more. They have working on technology to do more precise landings, and so they're working on that. So congratulations to Japan and to JAXA, the Japanese Space Agency. It's referred to as JAXA. I'm really happy for them. I really am. So, I mean, they're making strides. You have India that landed there. You have Japan. You have the United States. You have, let's see, there's 3 other countries. I don't know who else is on there. I think Canada landed on there. I would have to look it up. Anyway, of course, like you and I, we're really sick and tired of Trump. And they need to pull off the kid gloves on him and throw his ass in jail and keep him there. And keep him where he had no access to electronics or anything. And just sit there and moan and shout and weep all he wants and put him in solitary. The guy's being disruptive. And his lawyer needs to be put in jail for contempt because she keeps disrupting the trial, the second defamation trial, and they need to hog tie the guy. I'm really tired of him bullying her, and that's what narcissists do. They bully and people that they done wrong to, and you know what? They need to be put in their place. I'm really tired of that. The judges finally had enough with Alina Habba, and she acts like she doesn't even know how a courtroom works. Well, then she should have no business being a lawyer. It's my opinion. I mean, I've seen people do stupid things, but she's the worst in doing stupid things. Um, Now I feel sorry for E.G. Carroll, I really do. But she's sticking to her guns and she's making him pay, you know. And now Alina Habba wants the trial dismissed. That's not going to happen either because the judge will deny it. He says, nope, it's in the running, it's in place, and if Trump keeps up disrupting, they need to bar him from being there. They need to keep him out of the courtroom. And Alina Habba needs to grow up. So, I'm waiting for my lunch to cool just a little bit. I'm having cheddar cheese, egg sandwich for lunch, which sounds good. Now, to warning to you guys, I need you guys to be careful. Keep an eye on your debit cards, all the bank transactions and everything else, and make sure your bank, is protecting you. Okay, my card got compromised again. And so it's been happening. I talked to my bank, which I'm at a credit union, and they said this has been happening. They've been targeting seniors. And I'm like, I really hate to go through all this again. So now I'm without my debit card, and I'm getting a new one. And just watch yourselves on that. And I made sure all my on my computer, I used AVG antivirus. It's so airtight, it's not even funny. I clean it regularly, and then I've been going through regularly changing my passwords and everything else. And only those that know that, or like the people you deal with, know that, and they have good security in place. So please be careful, okay? They need to go after these guys that hack, or somehow figure out what it is or mine. And they need to step on these companies that sit there and sell your information, okay? They're not supposed to, but they do it anyway. And you need to tell them, no, don't you ever sell my personal information. It's not the other party's business. So they need to sit on them for that. Let's see, what else? I'm kind of winging it today. I didn't have time to do my production notes. Of course, we're dealing with our snowstorm issues the last few days. Today is not too bad. Let's see. Let me check up here in the Pacific Northwest. It's 40 degrees. And it's been raining, which is good. We're well above the freezing mark, which is good up here. Also, the chickadees, if you don't mind my eating, forgive me here. If I don't eat something, I fall over. Out here I have chickadees, and they are building a nest up here. Now, at first, I thought they were barn swallows because they looked almost the same size as the barn swallows. The barn swallow is a little bit bigger. But the chickadees are good sized. Loki's been cheering with them. He's been chatting with them. And like with most cats, they love to go after birds. Um, oh, President Biden has signed on the temporary budget, and for this is good until March, or not March. Yeah, good until March. Well, you know what? They need to establish the budget every 4 years, every year, every presidential election year. They need to do the budget every 4 years. Instead of just kicking the can down the road. They need to stop doing that. They need to make it long term. You know, like 4 years, 5 years, 10 years. I'd rather do it 10 years. And then adjust it when you need to. Okay? Adjust it um, when it's required to be readjusted. Because you and I personally, we readjust our budgets all the time, right? So why can't the government who represents you and I, who they work for us, which they work for you and me, they need to do that too. Okay? There should not be a double standard. I hate double standards, okay? Um, so the GOP needs to have a muzzle put on them and told to sit down and shut the hell up. If you're not going to do the job, then resign and let somebody in there that does want to do, wants to perform services, community service. Okay. Um, yeah, you're providing when you're a representative or senator for either state level or federal level, you're working for the people who you represent in your districts. Okay? Well, you have some of these GOP idiots don't seem to get it. Okay? They don't seem to understand it. And they should not be in there for the money. They should be in there for doing community service, public service. And some of them are not, some are doing it, some are not doing it. Let's see. What else? Uh, oh, and Trump has run into trouble at the DC trial, and they're going ahead with that trial. Now, another thing they need to do, the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals needs to go after Cannon and remove her and put in a judge that has experience handling cases like that, SIPA cases like that, and put her in traffic ticket court or whatever, okay? The woman's being an idiot. And normally I do have respect for judges, okay? But I don't have respect for a judge like Eileen Cannon when she's pulling all these stunts. Okay, she has to stop. She's supposed to be impartial. She's supposed to go on facts and evidence and not go on personal political things. Okay, politics should stay out of the courtroom. Okay, you're on the law, you're following the law, and she's not following the law. So 11th Circuit needs to remove her. One thing she has to understand, that when there's a SIPA case, which is the espionage case and all the top secret classified documents, that is a very serious matter. And she needs to understand that it's a serious matter. You don't sit there and create danger for your country by pulling stunts like Trump just did, okay? Now, of course, I know you probably noticed too, none of the other documents that were found with President Biden or, what was one other guy, one other person, um, was found in his former office, ex-office. Of course, he reported it right away, and they're not, doing any charges or anything against him because he reported they were found. And a lot of people are suspecting, and I'm kind of wondering if they weren't just planted. I'm wondering Trump didn't, Mike Pence, thank you, Nancy. Mike Pence, I kind of wonder if they were not planted just to get them into trouble. But see, Mike Pence, he reported it. President Biden reported it. So I wonder if Trump had them divvied up and planted. Doesn't surprise me. Let's see what else here. 1 minute. Of course, Denmark got a new king and queen because Queen Margaret, she abdicated earlier this week. Okay, Senator Chuck Grassley was in the hospital all week. He had an infection that they were trying to get rid of. They expect him to return to work next week. So anyway, a lot of stuff going on. And I'm pretty sure Trump, of his behavior, if you will, he's not going to win the election at all, okay? He's going to be, he needs to be in a mental hospital. He needs to be checked out, okay? Checked out by going to the doctor and getting tests done and everything else and find out why all this is going on. And it doesn't surprise me if he doesn't have secondary syphilis as well. A lot of people think he's having. But I'm not a doctor, and the only thing to do is, have a test and run a whole bunch of battery tests and find out what's really going on. But knowing he who shall not be named, he probably will refuse it. Unless he's trying to hide it. Other than that, they have the New Hampshire primary soon. I don't know when that's going to be. I have to look it up. I've been out of kilter the last couple of days because of a whole bunch of stuff going on. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign off, finish my lunch. I've got to clean out my pantry. Yeah, take the garbage out and everything, and that way I don't have to worry about it. This coming Tuesday? Okay, I'll keep an eye on that then. I will report that on my Wednesday chat. Let me double check my calendar here. Hold on a second. Just 1 minute, ladies. Let's see. Okay, I will see you on Monday, the 22nd, and on the 24th for the chat show, and then, of course, on Friday. Everything is scheduled. I will see you guys then, okay? And yeah, I'll keep an eye on New Hampshire. I don't think New Hampshire really likes Trump very well because they did not really vote for him on last time. So, he's a pretty chickadee. Beautiful coloring. There was a black head with the white cheeks. Chickadee senior outside my window, having fun. So anyway, I will see you guys on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Don't go out unless you have to. If all possible, have their items delivered to you. No risk it. Let the younger kids tackle it. And I will see you guys next week. Okay, and I'll see you at the Blue Dot meeting too. Now, no offense on the Blue Dot meeting, okay? I love John, I love what they're doing, but I don't like it when they keep over talking each other because you can't keep track of the conversation, and there needs to be a little bit more control over that. Just my opinion on it. And I know Bernadette gets really passionate, but she needs to dial it back just a little bit, So, anyway, I will talk to you guys later, and I'll see you on Monday. Have a good weekend. Love you all. And I will post this on my YouTube channel. Be sure to insist, persist, and push back. Okay? And try to win as many people over to the Democratic Independent side as much as you can and say, look, you don't want this guy. Ever. He's loony as a loony bird. Okay? So, I have a female out here just giving her mate a bad time. So, anyway, okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Hugs. Bye-bye.